Hey guys, welcome to the Quick Take Sports Podcast. This is Ty.
And this is Chris coming at you live with another NFL week prediction.
After 3 weeks, the record between us stands at me in the lead with a record of 30-17. Chris is poor 29-18. What do you have to say about that, Chris?
I have no comment. Let's get right to these NFL picks. What do you have for the Bears Packers, Tyler?
I have Green Bay winning at home. I just don't feel like it's going to be much of a competition.
Yeah, I'll pick the Packers too.
The next game is New Orleans Dolphins game. As much as I hate to say this as a Dolphins fan, but I gotta go with New Orleans. In London, it's not really a home game for Miami. Maybe if it was in Miami, it would be different, but I gotta go with New Orleans.
I too think I'm going to go with the Saints for this reason only. Drew Brees is on my fantasy team. Put up some points. Let's go.
Next game is the Bills Falcons. I have Atlanta just dominating the Bills. It's just gonna be a blowout to me.
Yeah, I have Atlanta too. I think it'll be closer than everybody thinks, but I think the Falcons will win.
The next game is between two 0-3 teams, the Bengals and the Browns. I have Cleveland winning their first game this week. I got a lot of faith in these Browns this year.
Right.
I don't feel like they're gonna be the worst team in that division this year. I feel like the Bengals will be. I love the Browns in this one.
My feeling here is the Bengals, so I'm going to stick with my gut and take the Bengals in this one.
The next game is the Rams-Cowboys. I gotta go with Dallas at home. I love them at home. They're one of the best home teams in the NFL. Just gotta stick with them.
I think this will be a good game. I think this really comes down to whether Sammy Watkins plays or not for the Rams. He had a great week last week. Of course, who didn't in that 49ers-Rams game? That was a huge fantasy game. I'll go with, just be different, I'll go with the Rams.
Oh, you're going to go with the Rams?
Yeah, I like the Rams.
Jared Goff is terrible.
I've gone with the Rams
Goff
every week
terrible.
so far. Yeah, shut up.
He's the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Oh, my God.
Next game is the Lions-Vikings at Minnesota. This game, I feel like, might be the game of the week. This is going to be a really close game. I've gone back and forth all week on this one. But you know how much of a fan I am in the Vikings this year. And I got to go with them. Dalvin Cook, he might Rookie of the Year candidate. He's playing like a beast.
I'm going to go with the Vikings in this one, too. I just think that they have too much offensive power for the Lions.
The next game, New England, Carolina. I got to go with New England. Brady threw 5 TDs last week. I feel like he's probably going to put up another monster game this week. It's going to be New England.
Mark my words, Tom Brady will break Peyton Manning's touchdown record this year. I've got the Patriots, if that wasn't obvious.
The next game is the Jaguars-Jets, which is just going to be
a slaughter.
I don't even know if anybody wants to watch that game. I'm going with Jacksonville.
I think it'll be Jacksonville in ridiculous fashion, honestly.
Jacksonville kicked the crap out of Baltimore last week. And I just feel like Jacksonville is going to keep up this trend. And I feel like they might be a legitimate playoff contender in that division. Next game is the Steelers at the Ravens. I'm a little on the fence about this game. I liked Baltimore last week, but we all know how that went, and I don't know if they can bounce back from that. So I gotta go with Pittsburgh, even though Pittsburgh also lost this past week to the Bears. This game's just gonna be close to me. Gotta go with Pittsburgh though.
I think the Ravens are going to come off that loss to the Jaguars fired up, and I think they're going to get it done. It's the Steelers.
The next game is the Titans at the Texans. I really liked how the Titans handled the Seahawks last week, and I feel like they're going to handle Houston this week. I got to go Tennessee Titans on the road.
Yep, I buy the Titans as well.
Next game, 49ers Cardinals. It's going to be a very boring game to watch. Not so intense, but I think Arizona is going to pull this one out at home.
I'm going to go with the upset of the week here and go with the 49ers. I just think their offense shown really well against the Rams, and I think with Carolina coming off, or with the Cardinals coming off of only 6 days of rest, and they've had 8, I think it'll be really beneficial for them.
The next game is the Eagles at the Chargers. I feel like the Chargers are going to remain winless, and I really like the Eagles this year. Carson Wentz has shown he is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I'm a believer in Carson Wentz, and I'm a believer in the Eagles, and I feel like they're going to make the playoffs this year potentially.
I'll give Philip Rivers the win in this game. I think the Eagles have got to have a bad game at some point, and I think the Chargers have to have a good one at some point. So I see that coming for them.
Next game is the Giants at the Buccaneers. I'm a fan of the Giants, but I can't believe they're 0-3 to start the season, and I can't believe I think they're gonna go 0-4. I just can't believe I'm saying the Giants are gonna go 0-4. I gotta go with the Buccaneers at home.
This is a rough one for me. I'll take the Buccaneers because that's the easy way out, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants got a win there.
Next game is the Raiders at Broncos. I had a very, very tough time with this game because both teams lost this past week on the road, and this game's in Denver coming up. But it's just who lost worse last week, and that was the Raiders to me. And I just feel like Denver's just going to win at home against Oakland.
Yeah, I'm buying the Broncos right now because their defense has just been so masterful these last couple weeks, and I'm ready to just I'm not sure if the Raiders can go in there and really put up the numbers they need to beat the Broncos.
The next game is the Colts at the Seahawks. I don't like either team. I think both teams are gonna suck this year, but because I don't know. I gotta go with Seattle because Andrew Luck's not back yet, but that's the only reason why.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Seattle as well for that exact reason.
Monday night game, Redskins Chiefs. I like the Chiefs in this one. I'm a big believer in the Chiefs. I feel like they're gonna have a great season, possibly 13-3 season around there, and possibly Super Bowl in the AFC. I like Kansas City on Monday night.
Yeah, I like the Chiefs in this game as well. Kareem Hunt is on my fantasy team, so I hope he has a great day.
So those are our picks for Week 4. Stay tuned for our next video, which will be 5 bold predictions for the NBA 2017-2018 season.